Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to use the AVERAGEIF formula in Google Sheets, an incredibly handy tool for analyzing your data. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to calculate averages based on specific conditions, which saves tons of time and gives you insights you might otherwise miss. So if you work with lists, surveys, ratings, or any large data set, this is a skill you'll definitely want to have. Let's get started. First, imagine you've got a list of products, along with their categories and ratings. For example, a simple table where column A has product names like laptop or jeans, column B has categories like electronics or clothing, and column C has their respective ratings, say out of 5 stars. Maybe you're tracking these to get a sense of how different product categories are performing. Now say you want to know what's the average rating for electronics compared to clothing. This isn't something you want to calculate by hand, especially if your list is a lot longer. That's where AVERAGEIF comes in. To set this up, scroll to a new section in your sheet. Let's start perhaps at column E just to keep things organized. In cell E1, label it category, and in F1, put average rating. That helps you and anyone else viewing your sheet know exactly what's being shown. Under category, you'll list the groups you want to analyze. For this example, type electronics in E2 and clothing in E3. Now here comes the AVERAGEIF formula. In F2, next to electronics, you'll type equals AVERAGEIF B2 B8 electronics C2 C8. And for clothing, in F3, the formula is equals AVERAGEIF B2 B8 clothing C2 C8. Let's break down what's actually happening here because understanding the why makes this so much more powerful. The first part, B2 B8, tells Google Sheets where to look for your categories. That's the range containing all your electronics and clothing labels. The second part, electronics or clothing, is your filter or the criteria it's telling the formula. Only pay attention to rows where the category matches this value. The third part, C2 C8, is where the magic happens. That's your ratings column, and AVERAGEIF is going to average only the ratings for rows that match your chosen category. So if you've got 3 electronics items with ratings of 4.5, 4.2, and 4.7, the formula averages just those, not the clothing ones. What's really nice is that this method works even if your data grows. If you add more products, just make sure your ranges B2, B8, and C2, C8 include the new data. You can even use ranges like B2, B1000 if you're planning ahead, or make your data a named range to automatically update it. And don't worry if you get an error at first, double-check your formula isn't missing any quotation marks, commas, or parentheses. It happens to all of us. This kind of formula saves you from sorting manually or doing a bunch of copy-pasting just to see group averages. It's especially helpful in real-world scenarios. Maybe you manage customer surveys, track fitness goals by week, or grade assignments by category. Once you get the hang of AVERAGEIF, you'll find yourself reaching for it all the time because it's so flexible and efficient. That's all there is to it. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's another Google Sheets function you'd like to learn about. And don't forget to subscribe so you catch all our upcoming tutorials. Thanks for watching and happy spreadsheeting.